So this is Maya Higa. She's a streamer slash a like animal wildlife conservationist person. Very cool person, and is also Ryan Higa's cousin. Fun factoid. They don't really do content together. I wish they did because I miss Ryan Higa. He was one of my favorite YouTubers growing up. He still streams, but he doesn't really make he doesn't make regular content at all, actually. But this is his cousin, and she lives in a tiny house. That's a good idea, Jackson. I will implement that.
YouTube. Hey, what's up?
The thing with the deleting messages is I remember back in the day, everyone would just abuse that power on each other, just delete each other's messages. But as long as it's used properly, that's a good idea. And that was back when like the server was really small, so it was just like everyone was a manager, so everyone was deleting each other's messages. We don't need to make too many levels, but yeah, deleting messages is fine. We have more people in the server, so it's not that as big of a deal.
My tiny house. I'm in my pajamas. I'm gonna do a tiny house tour. For those
I think
who
tiny
don't
houses
know,
are
I
awesome
recently
for other
moved
people.
into
I wouldn't want to live
a
in one,
tiny
I don't
house.
think.
We recently moved into a tiny house, and I live at Alveus now at the sanctuary. And I bought a tiny house.
That's a good ferret.
390 square feet, and I have no water.
When I was in 3rd or 4th grade, maybe 5th, somewhere in elementary, my brother's friend had 2 ferrets that we had to babysit because they were moving into another place. I'm not sure. I think they were moving into a new apartment or either back into their parents'. I'm not sure. But they were moving into a new place and just needed someone to babysit the ferrets for a couple weeks while they got that whole situation figured out. And then 2 weeks turned into 2 months with 0 update on what was going on. So we just had these ferrets for forever and no contact with their owners. Even my brother was like, yeah, I'm reaching out to them. I'm just not getting a response. Their names were Bonnie and Clyde, and they were adorable. But they smelled so bad. I love ferrets so much, but oh, they smell really, really bad. That's why, as far as, I mean, rabbits aren't really rodents, but as far as like that type of animal goes, rabbits are not bad. Like I have Patch in my room, and she's a little smelly, but it's really not that bad. So yeah, I temporarily had ferrets for a while.
Or septic or electricity yet, but I will. And when I have that, it's gonna be so sick. But right now, I basically just live in a really nice tent with my ferrets. And I'm gonna show you around. There's not a ton to it, but I love it. I'm super, super happy here. I moved in here like...
Cats are good too, I don't doubt it.
And so far, it's been great. Let me show ya.
I was gonna walk outside, but it's raining, and I don't want to, but these are my steps, and then you walk in the door. Here's my dirty welcome mat and my boots.
I like cats. I want a cat.
This is my living room.
But I'd rather have a dog, ultimately.
Cute.
I used to be all about real plants in the house, and then, like, I had a phase where I had a hanging shrub over here. You might have seen it in a couple of shots. I also had some succulents over on this side that maybe you could have seen. No, they're kind of tucked away in the background, so I don't really expect anyone to notice. But it's so hard to take care of them. I have a money tree in the background. You can't really see it because it's dark there, but that's the only living plant that I have because it's the only one that survived. I would forget to water them for like multiple days on end. You're supposed to water them like every day, and not the succulents, but I don't know why those died. Those just died out of nowhere suddenly. That was kind of wild. But my bush died pretty quickly. It made a huge mess because the leaves were just falling everywhere. Money trees like the Kendricks? Yes. Yes, exactly. So, I actually respect the fake plant in the corner. I think it's fake. You can usually tell by how, like, glossy it is. That one's looking on the glossier side, so I assume it's fake, but, I mean, I'm not there in person, so it's hard to say. But fake plants are much easier to take care of. I have never killed a fake plant.
It's only 390 square feet, like I said, but it's really tall.
I want to get a bird when I'm an adult. I had birds for a while too. Oh god, is that a tangent I want to go on? We'll save that tangent for another day.
It's muddy because it's dirty.
I'm sure we'll talk about birds at some point again.
This is my living room. Very cozy, comfy, yay. I have a TV. It doesn't work because there's no electricity. I have my
That's a good size
table
TV for
that opens.
such a tiny living room.
I still have my guitar here. I have my longboard here, which like I can't ride anywhere. Those are candles. They're not beer cans. Well, they were beer cans. They're repurposed into candles. Kind of cool. Henry the Roomba is here.
I'm a fan of candles.
I have my blankets over here. It's my couch from my apartment. I have some fake florals. The
Reasonably
boxes
good
are right
organization.
over there,
Something I
and
struggle
that's
with
the sanctuary
organization,
down there. Those are feathers
with
from
keeping
birds.
organized is
Elvis,
blankets.
mask,
Having a
headlamp,
basket full of them is a
umbrella
pretty good
station,
idea.
Because I have to put on this headlamp if I have to pee in the middle of the night, because I go to the nutrition house where there's a bathroom to pee. But again, it's kind of a rainy day. It's a little gloomy, so it doesn't look that beautiful. But maybe I'll try to film some B-roll when it looks prettier, and you can see it in, like, different kinds
Walk
of
all
light.
the way
That would
there?
be cool.
You have a
This is my
bathroom all
kitchen.
around you,
Pretty
outside.
cute. It's a lot of space. It takes up most of the house, which I'm stoked about because
This is a very tiny house, and this is more counter space than I've ever had ever. I had maybe the same amount of counter space in my last apartment. But that's a good amount of counter space for as small as this kitchen is.
cook all the time.
The beer
This
candles
I'm
go
gonna
hard.
Put up
Hell yeah.
here. But it's really heavy, so I haven't done that yet. The horse thing is gonna go above my TV. I have a full-length mirror over here. Sorry, my kitchen, air fryer, toaster, my cups, my matcha. That's not enough.
Honestly, this
My
is
potato bowl,
for what it
onion
is, this is
bowl,
a really
cooking
well-designed
stuff.
kitchen.
I painted this. It's
I like this a lot so far.
in the
For what
sky.
it is, it's pretty good.
Cups and bowls.
It does a
and
lot with
plates.
very little
A
space.
microwave. I have a stove. I have my Tupperware in here. for
That's
my
a pretty
meal
deep
prep
sink.
stuff.
I like it.
There's a food cabinet. This is my Asian food cabinet. This is my
Gotta have an Asian food
white side
cabinet.
food cabinet. I'm half Japanese, so I split it 50-50. I have little pumpkin decorations. I have my vitamins. Nice big sink. This is my water jug. Right now, I
Small
go down
kitchen,
to the
huge
house and fill it up,
bedroom.
like once a day.
I'd
Use the
honestly
water for
prefer
me
a
and my
bigger
ferrets.
kitchen.
All my spices are here. My
I love a lot of
calendar's
counter
here. It's not
space.
filled out right now. Shopping list, weekly planner, again not filled out.
But
And
if
the
that's how
kitchen.
you like it, more power
Oh
to
my
you.
gosh. I made this. I made myself a mosaic backsplash. I thrifted a bunch of dishes from Goodwill and I smashed them and then I glued them into designs. So I have a little praying mantis here. I still have to grout it. Right now it's just on mosaic mesh and tile glue, but I did it around this whole thing. Check this out. A bee, monarch butterfly caterpillar, monarch butterfly, fire ant. These are all Texas bugs and pollinators.
Honestly,
Except
that's
for
a
that
really
one.
cool
He's kinda
DIY.
Random. It's just a beetle.
Little decoration.
But yeah, all thrifted dishes and thrifted glass. I'm really proud.
She's
of
got
it.
good taste.
Really beautiful. It took me like a full week, I think, of just
The
like,
whale painting
sitting
goes hard.
and working on it, but I love it. I'm super happy with it. So that's that. Then you go down this hall, and here is my bathroom. It's really dim because there's no light, but I put up this wallpaper.
This
my
bathroom is also
towels,
bigger
and I
than
have
any
my
bathroom I've ever had.
moisturizers and my makeup stuff, my glasses, soap.
And
This is some of
again,
my
I've lived
hair
in
stuff,
apartments and regular
this
sized
is my
homes.
bath salt stuff, but now I don't have a bathtub. This is the shower. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually a pretty nice size shower.
That's where
but
my
obviously it's
that's
not
where I
used
wash my
because
paintings
there's
and
no water.
mirrors.
So now it's just like, oh my gosh. Now it's just like that. That mirror is gonna go here. But I have to take this one off first, which is gonna be
Why? That one's a good
process.
mirror. I guess the other one
I
goes
have
better with
my-
it. Better with the
In
aesthetic.
here.
That one's a little
Pearl
plain.
things. And I put up a little
Which there's
shelf.
nothing wrong with.
So all my stuff's in there. It's pretty nice. He's here. This is a washer dryer hookup. So you have stacked washer dryer here that I haven't bought because it doesn't matter right now. This is storage space.
Love it. Love storage space.
I have some craft stuff up here, and then cleaning stuff down here. And then this is my stream room or office, tiny office. Don't mind this.
I would get so claustrophobic in that.
Right now, I have an extension cord running from the barn because the ferrets
I like a
live
lot
in
of
here,
office
and
space.
so I wanted to bring a heater in because it is.
I mean,
like
my office
35
is just in my
degrees Texas
bedroom.
right now, so it gets really cold in here because I don't have.
And my
heat.
bedroom's
This
about
room
that
is
size.
Heated. It really only heats this room, but that's enough for the ferrets. I built this cage for the ferrets out of one of my closets. This is one of my closets. So open.
That's a bit
like
disingenuous.
this.
My room is a little
And
bigger
this
than that.
is most of my, so all my dresses and jackets. I had to downsize a lot on my clothing.
So she's
all my
Ryan
shoes
Higa's
are
cousin? I believe
down here as
so.
well, just
They're
kinda
related
stacked up,
distantly.
like belts and stuff. But yeah, this is
Something
my
like that.
closet
I think
at
it's
the moment.
cousins.
But I figured there's two closets. I could downsize even more and make one into my ferret cage.
And she does a
because they
lot
really
of like
having
wildlife
levels.
content.
So, I took the closet door, I cut it out, I bought some hardware cloth, nailed it to the back. This is gonna be a sign, so I'm gonna write their names on this. But yeah, it just works like the other closet door, slides. I put in these shelves and then put in ramps with some traction and hinges, like that. So they can go up and down these ramps, and they have a hammock up here. Their cleaning stuff goes up there, and they have this little house down there as well, and their litter boxes.
I
Here's
could
my
not
stream.
downsize my wardrobe even if I currently don't wear half of it. I feel that.
Do you like it?
I have too many clothes and too small of a closet.
Okay, he's got a staring problem. Stream setup?
And
My
I only
camera's down in
wear
the studio right
I wear
now,
the
but
same clothes like
PC,
every day.
There's some storage under here. These
But I
are all my
still
tools
refuse
down
to
there.
put any away.
And then like extra lights, extra mics, extra cams, stuff like that. There's a trash can, my chair, my fidget here. And then I did a mini gallery wall on this side. I did these paintings. I painted Bean a while ago, 2021. Painted this in like 2019.
Those are pretty
or
good.
2020. It's a golden eagle, just a lot more color. My dad took this picture. I painted this. That's actually Bean from his release. This is me working at Cal. This is my mentor. This is my horse. And his little fancy stall tag. My brother got me that from Spain. And then some pictures of my family. My parents, my brothers
Adorable.
and sisters. Brother and sister. And yeah, that's the office. Boys, rate the office.
I would be so scared to free roam my ferrets if I had ferrets.
So anyway, that's that. Oh, and then this is just extras. Here's he is. This is an essential for my stream background. Ahoy, he lives here. And then I just have like storage drawers. You know, some medical drawer, all that jazz.
Like they're small enough
last
where
thing
they
is
could
my
get into
loft.
some nooks and crannies and I wouldn't know where to find them.
I sleep up here. My bed's up there.
So actually this house, her house is what inspired my bedroom setup. So behind this, like I've got this whole area behind me, but if just above the camera is my bed. This is a ladder over here. I climb up into my bed and that's where I sleep. I've got like 2 feet of space above me. So I can't sit up all the way. Otherwise I hit my head on the ceiling. But it's very cozy. I kind of like the tight little space. It's just like the frame is not the most stable thing in the world, so it gets a little rocky climbing up and down. But it saves a lot of space. I can still have a bunch of stuff behind me and also a bed. So if you need to save some space, like this loft bed frame was like, I want to say it was like $130. You should do a room tour. Maybe at some point I'll do one on stream. I wouldn't be able to make a whole video about it though, because it would literally last a minute. I have a very tiny bedroom.
And it's actually a pretty big space, and this is my ladder.
But yeah, I saw her little
So I
loft
climb
bed
up
here, and I was
here,
like, oh, that's
and this is
cozy.
where I sleep. It's a king-size mattress
like that.
because this loft goes all the way back. It's huge, which is sick. I have my laundry and my fuzzy socks.
My loft
My
is a
socks, My
twin,
hats are here.
not a
I
king.
could not find a dresser that was short enough to fit in this space, so I got these like cube organizers. So all my clothes are in these 6 cubes that aren't in the closet. These 4 clear drawers are crafting supplies, and then I have one big white crafting sheet that I like to lay in between the two because all my crafting stuff is here. So I can paint here, I can felt here, I can sew here, I can tie-dye things, I can whatever I end up doing, bleaching things, whatever. I love crafts. So I end up crafting here. A TV is gonna go here. I would like to build a bookshelf around the TV like that on both sides. And put the TV in the middle so I can have all my books up here because I do like reading up here because I don't have power right now. I have my candle here and a little lantern. This one's actually really cool. Check that out.
That's adorable and
Pretty
useful.
handy. Crafting drawers, portable battery because this is where I charge my phone at night. I have my iPad here.
Less adorable,
'Cause I
but
watch
still
shows
useful.
Sometimes at night. My earrings that should not be here. Another battery. I don't know if we can show that one on YouTube. And
You can. I've seen
yeah,
Moist Critical
here's my
show
view.
multiple.
There's my truck down there. But
I remember in a semi-recent Moist Critical video, he was showing off a little closet that he had full of trading cards, and then he just had a gun amongst all the cards.
And cozy.
This is the hardest I've laughed in a while. It's just magic cards and a gun.
They live here too. Oh, baby Stompy. When she was tiny. Amazing. All my books are still in that drawer boxed up. Oh, I also have stars on the ceiling. Check that out. How sick is that? I'll have to record at night. Well, I don't know if it'll do it justice, but they're really cool at night. It feels like you're sleeping under the stars. It's really cozy. A view of the loft. Cozy. That is pretty much it, guys. In case you're wondering, here, let me show you.
In case you're wondering, no, I can't stand in this loft. I can kneel though. It's this tall.
I can't even kneel on my
so it's
loft.
kind of annoying to have to go all the way back to the end, but for the most part, I just go this far. And then I walk on my knees, or I just walk like this to get out of it. But that's the loft. It's like a
That's
slope
cute.
apart.
Could use a little more decoration,
Yeah,
but
that's it.
I assume she's just working on that.
Stuff in my cabinets, cooking stuff, you know.
There's no...
It's get to be out of
There is zero good way to organize kitchen stuff. There isn't. In my old apartment in Asheville, I tried hanging everything on the walls because, you know, you put it in a cabinet and like everything's inside of each other. It's just kind of like crammed in there. It's just hard to put everything together in a way that looks neat while also making everything accessible. Unless you have vast amounts of space, it is so hard to organize kitchen cupboards with like pots and pans and all that. Not to mention, like, not just the pots, but you also have the lids that you have to organize. So I tried hanging them on the wall in my old apartment, and everything kept falling. It didn't matter how good of command hooks I would get. They would fall and ding. They would ding up my cookware. And sometimes the walls. Don't tell them that. I don't think they found out. Like, there's just no good way of organizing a kitchen.
as much as possible because they like it. Anyway,
That's the tiny house. It's like staying in a really, really nice tent right now because it's not hooked up to anything, but it's so beautiful and I love it and it's so cozy and it's all I need. It's the dream. We're thriving. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
Oh,
Say
that
like
was
and subscribe.
not too long. That's a It's a good house. I have no complaints. I think my biggest complaints with the other ones were that like these people just have all this space and like they'll literally open up a room and be like, "Oh, I didn't even know I had this." Like, why? What's the point? I would probably get claustrophobic in this, but for what it is, it's really good. Like for one person, like that's pretty good. It'd be hard to invite people over, but like, I mean, I'd give it a high B to an A tier.